What's your new husband and said,
well,
look, there's
this
play.
Yes, bizarrely, of course. Just after I got married, I got this play. So poor old Mr. Spain went, great, thanks. So I married you, and now you're going to go around the country taking your top off. Lovely. I didn't ask his permission. Well, I hoped he would say yes. I suggested. That...
No, so you didn't tell him? You didn't say,
no, I didn't
right,
say, I'm
doing
doing
this play
this.
and I'm getting my kit off.
I think it's... and with my children, I've done jobs where they've been embarrassed. I think there's a difference between asking... I mean, I think it's very difficult because with children I felt that it's my career and I was earning them wedge, you know,
yeah.
I'm bringing the bacon home, you don't tell me what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's a very, very, very difficult... I remember asking my mum once, actually, funny enough, I was taking my clothes off again. I was...
No.
But, yes. I only do it for comedy, though. A play in the West End, and I was the first nude on the Queen's Theatre stage in 1973 or something, and I rang my mum and I said, look, they've asked me to do this job, Mum, what do you think? She wasn't thrilled.
No.
And she said, well, if you feel... And I said, it's artistic, Mum. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then the local paper rang her, apparently, and said, how do you feel about your daughter stripping in the West End? Which wasn't quite what I was doing.
No. I don't know. You see, the thing is, having been controlled at one point in my life, I don't think I've ever asked for permission to do anything. But however, I know the limits. I know how far I can go. Or maybe I don't, actually. No, I don't know. No, I don't. But the thing is, I don't really have anybody to answer to. You know, I'm not in a relationship, so I don't have to ask. I don't have kids, which is, you know, unfortunate.
And nieces and...
Well, but the thing is...
Your brother?
Oh, yeah, because my brother lives in Singapore, and he reads the papers online, so occasionally I get these text messages from him going, have you been stripping off or what? And I'm like, oh no. And the thing is, I don't mind, and you know, it's not a problem, but I just don't like the idea of my brother, you know, thinking about me stripping off because he's my brother. You know, it's just not right. And also, my poor little nephew, he gets like lots of stick from his mates, you know, because I'm either getting me bum out or stripping off or snogging McFly. And every time he goes in the pub, like they're always saying to him, so he said, oh, look what your auntie's done now, and like they're holding up the pay, and he's like, oh, I just don't want to see my auntie doing that. No. You know, poor
He's
Daniel.
Psychologically
Give your
destroyed.
auntie a little kiss.
What about when your sister caught you snogging outside?
Oh, yeah. My sister, when I was at the holiday camp, and I was snogging a 22-year-old, I don't know if you were here, I was snogging a 22-year-old.
Yes.
And my sister started acting like my mum, and she came between us, she went, what do you think you're doing? And I was just, oh. So, but the thing is, I kind of forgot that she was there, and you know, that's the sort of thing I do when I'm out, and I forgot that I was kind of with my sister. So maybe I should be more considerate, but... You know, they're all used to it now. They don't mind.
I think it certainly must have crossed your mind throughout your career immediately. Not that it would stop you doing a job, but I think having kids does make you question whatever decisions you make. Perhaps not just, you know, should I do this part or that part with or without my kit on, but the jobs that I used to kind of go for, like I wanted to always have the dangerous assignments and things and get out of Hollywood because I was bored to tears with that. I would always apply for them, and now I wouldn't dream of doing anything like that because I don't feel I have the right, now that I've got children, to put myself in that...
That's natural, though, isn't it?
In that, so it does narrow your parameters somewhat, and it's part of the consideration of what you choose to do. It's
a natural instinct, though, isn't it? It's you're controlling yourself because you have that responsibility.
Would you ask permission?
Well, I've always sort of asked advice on things. I don't ask permission.
From...
my mum.
Your mum?
Or, you know, well, I just got told what I did with Henrik before. But my mum, I would say, what do you think to this? And if she said, I don't think you should, if I really thought that I was going to do it, I would do it. And then she would turn around and say, I think you're so brave to do that. So there's
she wouldn't put you down?
No, she wouldn't put me down for doing it. She'd just think, oh, my God, I won't do that. But I would ask her advice.
Out of respect.
I mean, imagine now if you've got a job. I do dread the idea. Say somebody came to me now and said, you've got this award, it's going to win you an Oscar. You've got to take your clothes off and have wild sex with somebody. And Mr. Spain said to me, I'd really rather you didn't.
Oh, my God.
What would you do?
What would you do?
Mr. Spain, Mr. Oscar, Mr. Spain, Mr. Oscar.
Lifetime,
well,
you know, you might not get it again, and you said no. That's a toughie, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is tough.
Don't contemplate it.
No, I'm not.
No.
Thinking about it.